This video is made for adult collectors because $90 fake Lego. So this is going to be a bit different from what I usually post. This is coming out on a Thursday. This is basically just a product showcase with my thoughts at the end. But this was from Funwhole. Yes, that is their actual company name. They sent this over to me to try. I wasn't going to do this at first, but I was like, I'll give it a shot and see how it goes. This is something new for me to try. I've never done this before. This is their take on an A-frame cabin, and I checked. This, from what I could gather, is an original design by them. Sometimes, like for sites like these, mocks get stolen and sold by websites without crediting or paying the original designers. And from my research, this hasn't been made before other than them. And they don't practice that from all their other sets, which is good. But how is this thing? This, like I said, this was sent to me by Funwhole. I'll link their website below if you want to check them out. They've got a couple other really cool things on there. Not a lot, but there is some really interesting stuff. And it's affordable, quote unquote. So it's probably worth checking out, I guess. But thanks so much for sponsoring this video. Now back to the actual toy. Well, the build is fine. Parts feel pretty close to Lego, but not 100% the same. Pressing certain parts together was not difficult, but it had more resistance than regular Lego bricks. However, this was missing one 1x3 tile piece. However, they do have an aftercare support thing, so I'm assuming they would just send you the missing part if I asked. I haven't asked, because I feel bad asking because I got this for free, so I'm just not going to ask. The lighting kit was actually pretty easy to install, a lot easier than that Lego Optimus Prime one, that's for sure. So that was really nice and refreshing to like do that, and it hides all the wires away, which is really cool. But at the end, you're left with this house, and it looks pretty good, all things considered. Minifigs look like poo, so I'm just gonna throw them off to the side. The cabin is tall and wide, and half the building time is taken up by building the flat base, so it's a bit boring, not gonna lie. But the cabin itself, though, is decorated super well. The plants around it, the shaping, the way they achieve the slope effect is neat. They use really old-style Lego hinges to get this to work, but it still works, showing you that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. These hinges are still fine. It does have a couple of gimmicks. There's a rocking swing that constantly flips upside down, and it's really annoying. There's sliding doors at the front that slide open and close. I don't think I've seen a Lego set do that, at least from my experience. And this part at the top that opens and closes, and you've got full access to the inside from the back. It's just very dark in there. But it does have lights. You flip a switch on the little black box you get, which takes, I think it's 4 AA's, and boom! It looks terrible on camera, but in person it looks good. But the fireplace inside and the fire pit outside are on special light thingies that flicker on and off very slowly, which gives that nice sort of flame effect to them. You can't really see the one on the inside that well because it's covered by a bunch of stuff, but the outside one you can clearly see it. The whole thing is also surprisingly stable because throughout the build you make some structures that feel off and not stable, but then at the end it all comes together, so it surprised me how solid this model is. But the thing is $90 US. Is it worth that price? I mean, price to part, yes, it's $90 for 2,000 plus pieces, but the build experience is fine, I guess, and the end result is a nice looking house, but that's all it really does. It lights up, which is cool, but I mean, you're not going to be leaving that on all the time. You'll drain the batteries, and that's 4 AA's. Batteries are expensive. And I didn't apply half the stickers because they're decals and they look really bad on the black bricks. Like you can see the sticker residue underneath it. They don't look the greatest. It's a good value for money and it looks great on display. It's just not the kind of building block product thing that I would buy personally. I usually buy Lego Ninjago and old Bionicle stuff. This is cool and it would look nice in a display of other houses or in like a Lego city itself. But it is fake Lego, and I know that in the Lego scene, there's a lot less people that are willing to buy knockoffs than there is in the Transformers scene. So like, if you're into knockoffs, this is something you would probably want to consider because it's $90 and you get a lot of parts, but it is still a knockoff. And like I said, if you like houses, then this would definitely be up your alley. But yeah, that's been my little like showcase and look at this Funwhole. I can't believe that's their company name. Funwhole A-frame cabin. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.